Dreamscape presents Darned If You Do by Monica Ferris. Narrated by Susan Boyce. Chapter 1. Tom Riordan often had trouble falling asleep, but once there he slept like the dead. So he snored on, unaware, as a violent autumn thunderstorm roared down Highway 7, dumping 3 inches of rain onto the streets and lawns of the little town of Excelsior in less than an hour. Lightning lashed the clouds to greater effort, thunder cracked and banged and rolled. Trees, their leaves heavy with rain, swayed, bent, and danced under the onslaught of powerful winds. Now and again a branch would wrench loose to tumble through the air. When a bigger limb struck an electrical wire, snapping it, the dazzle of sparks was an echo of the lightning higher in the sky. Power all over town started going out. Riordan, oblivious, slept on. Then an ancient elm, its inside long-rotted and its roots grip weakened by rain, groaned under the wind's blast, twisted and fell. It had given welcome shade to Riordan's house for many summers, but now it slammed into the roof, breaking through the shingles to thrust sopping leaves and wet and broken limbs into Riordan's bedroom, waking him at last. Mary Ann Schultz, 78, was a retired schoolteacher. A spinster, she was tall and thin, active and self-reliant. Now, at 4 a.m, she stood in the wet, dark front yard of her house, using a powerful flashlight to look at the damage the storm had done. Power was out all up and down the block, she noted, and probably all over town. Several trees along the avenue were down, one blocking the street. Worst of all, the noble elm that had stood in her backyard for as long as she could remember, longer probably to judge by its great height, had fallen onto her neighbor's roof. It had broken through. Shingles and boards littered the ground along with leaves and branches. Mary Ann walked to the front of the damaged house, a brick structure 2 stories high, painted an unlikely rose pink that glowed under her flashlight's beam. All was silent within, blinds and curtains drawn, but that was generally the case.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?